Today I'm going to do 3 puzzles from this book. Started off with easy today. So the point of Calcudoku, or KenKen, is to get 1 through 6 in each row or column while obeying the operations placed in each highlighted box. So for example, we need 2 numbers here that add up to a 5. So I need 1 through 6 in each row. So if I wanted this to add up to 5, that could be 4 and 1, but I can't be 4 because there's a 4 already in that row. So this has to be 3 and 2. And then I have 6. I need a 5, but a 5 can't go here because I need 2 numbers that multiply to a 2. So that means a 5 has to go through here, which is going to make this a 3. This has to be 2 and 1 because 2 numbers that multiply to 2. But there's a 2 in this row that's already right there. So this is going to have to be the 2. That's going to be the 1. This has to be 6 and 4. And a 4 is already in this row, so a 4 is going to go here, and a 6 here. And then 6, 5, 4. This column needs a 3, so the only spot for it to go is right there. This could be 3 and 1 to get 2, or 5 and 3 to get 2, because I need 2 numbers that subtract to 2. So this could be 5 minus 3 or 3 minus 1. I don't have enough information to go off of that yet, but I can say right here I need 2 numbers that add up to 3. So that has to be 2 and 1. Since that has to be 2 and 1, this means that this cannot be 3 and 1. So this has to be 5 and 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. Because the 1's already in that column. So 6, 5, I need a 4. 4 cannot go here because I need 2 numbers that divide to 3. So 4 has to go here. This is going to be 4 and 6, because 6 minus 4 is 2. So 6 minus 4 is 2. And then I still have this column I could figure out more. 6, 5, 4. This has to be 3, which means that this is 1. 3 divided by 1 is 3. Let's see here. I know that's going to be 3 and 1. I don't know why I just randomly jumped to that, but I was liking that. What was I even thinking about? I was thinking about something here. 6, 5 and 2. What else do I need? I need a 1 here in this row. Can I put a 1 somewhere? 1, which then would make this 11. 6 and 5. It's still possible. 1 here. 1 can't go here because 4 minus 3 would be 1. So I need 2 numbers that subtract to 3 and plus. I already know a 3 and 1, so you're going to go here. So that means this has to be a 1. So that this has to be 6 and 5 because 12 minus 1 is 11. So I need 2 numbers that add to 11. That's going to be 6 and 5. I already have a 6 in this row, so put a 6 here, put a 5 here. 6, 5, 4, 3. This has to be 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. And plus, that's the only number left in that row, so 5. And then this column needs a 6. So that can only go here. Is there any other gimmies here? Any other easy ones? Let's see. I think maybe here I might have something. 6, 5. I don't have a 4. Can't go here. So it has to go here. So this has to be 4 and 2. Then these 2 squares. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then that means that this has to be 3. And this is going to be 2. There's got to be more. There's got to be something else easy. So I might have to think a little bit. So 6, 5. 4 can't go here because I already have a 4 in this column. 4 can go here. 6 and 4 is 10. I think that's actually it. Yeah, because this column needs a 3. And a 3 can't go here because this 3. So this has to be 3, and this has to be 4. Which makes this 2, which makes this 4. Which makes 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, which makes this 1. And this has to be 6 and 2, because we already have 3 and 4, because we need 2 numbers that multiply to 12. So 6 and 2, 6 is already in this row. So 6, 2, 1, 2. And then I usually just spot check a couple of them just to make sure. 6, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you made a mistake, you would notice it right at the end, like you'd be in a situation. Oh, wait, we didn't even finish it. 3 and 1. Yep. And you'd be in a position where like, oh wait, I have 2 of the same number in the same row or column, so then you'd make a mistake. But didn't happen, so we're good. Today is the 8th. Let's go to medium. Let's go ahead and check out what medium is bringing us today. So I got 2 numbers that divide to 5, can only be 5 and 1. This can only be 6 and 4. And I already have a 4 in this column, so 4 has to go here. 6 has to go here. This column here has to have 5 and 3 right there. So 5, kind of running on like the crease of the book, so it's kind of hard to write on the left side, especially being left-handed. So 5 and 3. This has to be 3 and 1 because it's 2 numbers that add to 4. So since this is 3 and 1, this can't be 2 and 2. This column already has a 3, so 3 has to go here. That has to be 1. This is going to be 6 and 4. And I'm sure more is going to shake out here. So 6. I don't have a 5. And this is the only available square. So 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. And then here, I need 2 numbers that add to 5. I know it can't be 6 because 6 is over 5. It can't be 4 and 1 because 4 and 1 is easier to use, so that's going to be 3 and 2. So that means this is 6 and 5. But I already have a 5 in this column. So 5 has to go here, 6 has to go here. And here, I could actually knock out some things here. 2 numbers that multiply to 30. This is going to be 6 and 5. But 6 is in this column, so 6 cannot go here. So that means this is going to be 4. This is going to be 6. Then here, this is going to be 5 and 3. 5 is in this column, so 5 has to go here. 3 has to go here, which makes then this 6, which makes then this 5. Let's see if we can, I mean, that is kind of a lot. So let's see, so 2 numbers that multiply to 2 right here. That's going to be 2 and 1. I already have a 1 in this column. So 1 has to go here, 2 has to go here, which means I'm missing a 6 because 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm missing a 6. 6 divided by what gets us 2? 6 divided by 3 gets us 2. This has to be 4 and 2 because 2 numbers that multiply to 8 is 4 and 2. I already have a 4 in this column, so this is going to be 4, this is going to be 2. I got a 3 in this row, and I needed a 5 or a 3, which I cannot put a 3 now, so this has to be 5. This is going to be 3. Since that's a 5, that makes this a 1, that makes this a 5. Have a 2. I need to put a 3 here then, because it can't be 2, which makes that 2. 6, 5, 4, 3. This is going to be 2 and 1. I already have a 2 in that column, so 2 is going here, 1's going there. So I'm missing a 1 and 6, I think, from this column, right? 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, missing a 1 and a 6. Can't put a 6 here. So 6 is going here, 1's going there. It's a really good feeling when everything is just falling into place. 6, 5. Need a 4 and a 2. 4 and a 2. Well, I know 4 can't go here, because 4 divided by 1 is 4, not 2. So 4 has to go here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 divided by 1 is 2. And then a couple boxes left. 6, 5, 4. Need a 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. And 6, 5. Need the 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. Make sure we got everything filled out. Looks good. Let's go to the hard. See what hard is doing for us today. So first of all, 2 numbers that multiply to 2, that's going to be 2 and 1. 2 numbers that multiply to 5, that's going to be 5 and 1. Get my microphone here. 5 and 1. Now, since this is 5 and 1, this cannot be 1, so this has to be 2, and this is going to be 1. And then this is going to be 6 and 3 over here. Sorry about my camera here. This is going to be 6 and 3 right here. times 3. I think I could do something here. Let's see. I need a 6, which we know 6 can't go here. So this is going to be 6 and 3 because I need two numbers that divide and get 2. So it has to be 6 and 3. Again, I know this can't be 6 because this is 6 right here. So then that means 6, 5. I'm missing the 4. 3, 2, 1. And then this can't be 6 and 4 because we already have the 6. So this has to be 4 and 2 to get 2. So 6, we're missing the 5 and the 1. So 5 and 1 can go here, and 5 and 1 can also go here because if this is 1, this could be 6 and 5. If this is 1, this could be 5. This is 5. This could be 6 and 1. So that's not really much help there. Not a problem. We don't have to solve it all in one move. Let's try to work off of this because we have a 5 here. Let's see if we could do something. So we need the 6. This could be 6 and 3, 6 and 5, 6 and 3. Nothing there. Let's try to go to the 4. This could be 4 and 5, 4 and 3, 5 and 4, and then 4 and 2. Not looking too good. 3 and 6, 3 and 2, 4 and 3, 3 and 6. Yeah, so nothing there. Now let's see if we could actually rule out something here. Since this has to be 30, that could be 3 times 2 times 5. But it can't be 3 times 2 times 5. It has to be 6, 5, 1 because 3 and 2 are already in this column here. So since 3 and 2 are already in this column... Oh, wait, it could still be because 3, 2, and then this could be 5. Yeah, sorry. I was like, I think we could rule that, but we can't. We cannot rule that out. But I know this is going to be 5 and 1 for sure. Yeah, this could be 5, and then this could be 3 and 2. 6 times 5, okay, so that doesn't help us. Let's see, so this is 5 and 1. I don't think I'm going to get much help here. Because one of them has to be 4 and 2, and the other one has to be 6 and 3. But I don't know even if this is 6 and 3 or 4 and 2, 6 and 3 and 4 and 2. Actually, no. I was going to say we can, but I can't. I can't do anything with that. Ooh, let's try working. Let's try doing this, I guess. This is a little bit tricky here. Let's see. 6 and 1. 3 and 2. Okay. 6 and 3. 6 and 5. So this one cannot be 6 because this has to be 6 and 5 then. So at least I rolled something out. 6 and 3. This can't be 6 and 3. 6 and 3 because this is going to be 6 or 3. Either way. So if this is 6, like there's no way this could be 6 or 3. Because 6 and 3 is going to go there. So 6 is out for here. 6 is out for here. So that leaves me with 6 potentially going here. 6 and 1. Or 6 going here, 6 and 3. So I know 6 is going to be over here somewhere. Not really a huge help, but something. Let's see, 5. Can I do anything with the 5 here? So this could be 5 and 4, or 5 and 6, 5 and 4, 5 and 2. Yeah, not helping. What about 3? 3 and 4. 3 and 6, 3 and 2, 4, 3 and 4, 3 and 6. Oh yeah, we decided it can't be 3 and 6. Okay, and then this is also going to be 5 or 1. 6, and then 5's going somewhere, and 1's going somewhere. A little stuck. Let's see, what can we do? We gotta be able to take something somewhere. Let's see. Usually when I'm in a position where I'm kind of not sure where I can put some numbers down, I typically try to place 5s. But I already tried this row with the 5, right? Because this could be 5 and 2, 5 and 4, 5, 4. Yeah, that's not really helping much. What about here? 5 is already here. Maybe this could help. So I can't put a 5 here. I can't put a 5 here because this is 3. So this has to be 5. So this square has to be 5. But I already have a 5 here. So this has to be 5 and this has to be 4. Because again, this has to multiply to 6. This has to add up to 3. 5 does not add up to 3. And then I already know this is going to be 6 or 3. So that has to be 5, which makes this 4. Okay, so that helped a little bit. It got us some momentum. Let's see if we can try to finish up this column now. So 6. Can I put a 6 anywhere? This cannot be 6. Because if this was 6, this would have to be 5, which I can't put. So this has to be 6. This has to be 3, which then, boom, goes here. That's going to be 6. That's going to be 3. And then I know 6, 5, 4, this has to be 3. Now don't just throw in 2, because 3 minus 2 is 1, because 4 minus 3 is also 1. So that could be 2 or 4, and I don't see anything eliminating either option. But I do know now, since this is 3, this is not going to be 3, 2, 5. This is going to be 6, 5, 1. So I know this is going to need a 6. And I know 6 can't go here, and I know 6 can't go here, so therefore that's going to be 6. So I still need the 5 and 1, though. So this is going to be 5 or 1, 5 or 1. All right, so that was quite a move there. Let's see. Now that I know this is 6 and 3, this is going to be 4 and 2, because it can't be 2 and 1, because 1's locked over here. So this is going to be 4 and 2. And I don't see anything eliminating any options there. I would really like to nail this square down, but I don't have enough. Oh, I don't know why I didn't even think about this. This has to be 2 and 1, because we need two numbers that add up to 3. So this has to be 2 and 1. Not like it helped me, but it's something at least. So now I know 2 and 1 going here. This unfortunately could still be 6 and 1 or 3 and 2. Yeah, I think. Wait, no. This cannot be 6 and 1. Because if this is 6, this is 1. I already know 1's going here somewhere. So this cannot be 6 and 1. So that means that this has to be 6. This has to be 3. So if this is 2 and 1, this has to be 3, and this has to be 2, which makes this 4, 2. And then things are coming together now. So if this is 2, this has to be 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. And let's see, what else can we do? So here, for this 7, I know that it can't be 5 and 2 because of 2. I know it can't be 4 and 3 because of 4 and 3 is here. So this has to be 6 and 1. And I already know 1 is in this row, so this has to be 6. This has to be 1. This is going to be 5. This is going to be 1. Because I said this is 1, so this was either going to be 1 or 5. And then, now things should kind of fall into place, hopefully. This column needs 6 and 3. 6 is in this row, so 6 and 3. 6, 5, 4 and 2. 4 and 2 I need for this row. Ah, that doesn't even help. Let me see if I could actually think about this. 4 and 2. 4 and 3 can't be that. 2 and 1, no. I could figure this out. I'm really trying to avoid this. Let's see if I could just actually, you know what? 6. This needs a 5. And 5 can't go here. This row needs a 5. 5 can't go here. So that means this has to be 5. 6, 5. This has to be 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 5 minus 4 is 1. So that 6 is already used. I know 6 minus 5 is 1, but that 6 is already used. So that has to be 5 and 4. And then 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 cannot go here. So 2 and 1 and 5 and 1 and 5 and 1. There it is. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thanks for checking out. Thanks for watching.